So what's going on, guys? My name is Mr. Dalek JD, and in this video I'm going to give you a pretty good confirmation that we will be seeing the Origin staffs return within Revelations thanks to the brand new gameplay trailer that we got yesterday. Now I uploaded a massive 20-minute breakdown on the entire trailer, which you can watch down below in the description, but there was one thing that I pointed out which I couldn't see clear enough, and now it does make a little bit of sense. And this isn't completely 100%, but this is due to a massive awesome Photoshop job by a Reddit user, Zed's Demise, and this is a fantastic image recreating the small little panel we see in the section of gameplay in Dark Eisendrache. Now it is of course just an idea of what is there. We can't 100% guarantee it's exactly what we see, but looking at this now and comparing it to what we see in the trailer, it looks pretty damn accurate. So we have this weird yellow little panel, and in the middle we seem to have an icon of what looks like 4 floating staffs, and we have a thing around in each sort of corner which relates to an area. Now this has all been recreated, all the shapes and stuff in Photoshop, so again a massive shout out to him. You can check out the original Reddit thread down below in the description, and this shows 4 areas of the map. Now I don't think this is going to be all of the playable areas, there've got to be a ton more than this, but we can start going in a clockwise motion. There is the house, there is the pyramid, there is the church, and there is the beacon. If we look in the trailer and then look back at this image, all these sort of silhouette shapes definitely relate to what we see in the trailer and could definitely be what that is showing. In fact, it looks so clear now looking and comparing that this pretty much is almost 100% the same. What's really interesting is the pyramid from Dark Eisendrache seems to be a main focus area of the playable space. We also have the church, which we definitely know is a playable area because we see the Pack-a-Punch there at one point, and I feel like the massive gateworm not only attacks you like the dragon from God Crovey, but can also move the Pack-a-Punch, because at first to me this seemed to be what could be the Pack-a-Punch location and the fact it moves around all the time, but the fact that all the lights are lit up green on this panel makes it feel like there's something else here, something else at play. Now a few seconds into this clip where we see Richtofen throw down the Ragnaroks, we can see behind him is the beacon area, so it's a like sort of portal that's opened that's allowed him straight away to enter Dark Eisendrache. They haven't necessarily walked through the beacon in order to access this area. Now what's extremely interesting is looking at the middle, we have 4 elemental staffs here. Now a theory that could go into tie is that there could be staff parts in each area, and once you've collected all 4 staff parts, that's when this will all light up green. Rather than it be staff parts to build a specific elemental staff, it could build a generic staff which you then have to go on a further quest in order to get an element to affect it. And how awesome would it be to have a staff where you could literally have all the different elemental effects without having to pick up a different staff. We've had so much teasing from not only my interview with Jason Blundell, but there was another instance as well when someone asked him, I believe it was during San Diego Comic-Con, they asked Jason, will we see the Origin staffs again in Revelations? And he said, look at the premise image and your question will be answered. So looking at that image there, we have all 4 of our characters as the premise characters wielding the original staffs, and also in Kino de Toten in this trailer we see a cardboard cutout or some artwork of what believes to be our characters all wielding Origin staffs, and literally is like a sort of artistic impression of the great battle with our premise characters right there and then. And seeing as we have Margwas, we have Little Eyes, we have the Apophicons, we have all this going on, and we look back at what we see in the artwork for premise on Shadows of Evil, seems like this is literally becoming a real life version of premise, having all of these different creatures fighting against us and trying to win back and fix the universe. Now you're going to maybe disagree with me and say we don't see any staffs within the trailer, we don't see any characters wielding them. That's a great point, but you also got to remember that there's going to be a ton of secrets within this map, and Treyarch don't want to give away all of those secrets within their first trailer. There's bound to be tons and tons of other things in this map which we haven't seen yet because of the trailer and the fact it showed so little, and there could be so much more for us to explore and to find and receive through doing Easter eggs and exploring the map. With such heavy teasing and this being the final Zombies DLC for a long time, and potentially the last in this entire storyline, I think they wouldn't go out without the staffs being there. And it's literally printed right there on that wall. We see an image of those 4 staffs just sat right there in that diagram with all of the locations of the map. But let me know what you think down below in the comment section. Are you convinced yet by this little revelation found in the Revelations trailer, or are you still a bit on the fence about the staffs returning? I think they will. We just won't see it until we actually get our hands on the map, which is less than a week away, which is absolutely insane. And if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to drop it a like rating. I really would appreciate that. Make sure to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more future videos like this, as we'll be covering a butt ton of Revelations the minute that map comes out. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'll catch you in another one soon.